Howdy folks, Big Anklevich here. The time has come for the reckoning. How did the November Carnivore Challenge turn out? How did it go? What were the results of all of our failures? Let's head into those videos and see just how it went here on Big Anklevich on Health. Okay, so here we are. It is time for the reckoning. And how did I do? Well, let's start first of all with last month's weight. I finished out last month with 208.6, which was pretty bad. That was like 10 pounds up from the month before. August and September were pretty good. I got down under 200 pounds and stayed there, and that was nice. But then I came up over 200 pounds in October. And then what happened in November? Well, yeah, 211.8 is what I finished out the month with. Now, let me tell you this. That is actually substantially better than I thought it would be. I was terrible. And it was right at the very end of the month that I was terrible. And I gained a lot of, it was water weight, but I gained a lot of it right at the end. I was over 220 at one point when I weighed myself. I don't remember that weight, but somehow my scale remembers it. So I must have been drunk or, totally high, or maybe I just never did it. I don't know. I do remember. Of course, I don't do either of those things because I'm a carnivore, so I can't. But I do remember stepping on the scale like late in the evening and having the number be really high like that. So maybe somehow I just remembered that number, although it wasn't connected with the Bluetooth, so it shouldn't remember that number. But anyways, yeah, it was really high. And then on Saturday after eating cheese, I forced myself, I ate a whole bunch of fat. I ate a lot of tallow in an attempt to keep the cheese from really doing, big damage to me. And I did spend a lot of time in the bathroom on Sunday. And I did, both having to pee and the other side too. And it made a big difference, I guess, because I weighed significantly less than I thought I would when the time came to weigh myself this morning. So, at least I don't have such a walk of shame. But still, I gained 3.2 pounds when I'm supposed to be going in the other direction. I did really terrible this month. I did not stick to any of the things that I said I was going to do. The only thing that I did stick to that I said I was going to do was that I didn't fast. I said I was going to eat my, ground beef only the whole month long. I did none of that. I don't know if there was a day that I did that. So pretty shameful in the end. I did not live up to what I said I was going to do. But I did learn a little bit in the process, at least. I feel like I have learned about, what needs to be done to help yourself stay on the straight and narrow. And eating a lot of fat is, I think, one of the big keys. For the last 2 days have been, 3 days, I guess, if you count Saturday after the cheese was, the craziness with the cheese ended. I've eaten a whole lot of fat and really not that much in the way of ground beef, but, I had a pound each day. And I have been coming down. And after, tomorrow is Tuesday, and I will start my first fast in a month on Tuesday. And I'm, interested to see what happens with that. How hard will it be, for one? And what, effects will it have on me? So I guess we'll find out. And that is my plan for this month. I'm going to go back to my normal fasting routine. I'm not going to go to the 2-day fasts on the weekends, just the 1-day fast. So I'll be fasting 2 days a week starting on Wednesday and Saturday, we'll say, starting Tuesday and Fridays through Wednesday to Thursday morning and through Saturday to Sunday morning. And those will be my fasts. And I'm going to try to eat ground beef every day. That, was supposed to be my plan last month, and I did not do it. It was super, super lame, and y'all should, reach through that screen and just smack me one for it, because I deserve it. But going to do better this month, I swear, and it will be good. So that's my plan. Let's head over and see what Marshall's got going on. He had a tough month too. So what happened with him?
Hello, here I am at the end of another month reporting on how I did. I think you know what's coming. I didn't do well at the end of the month. This last week, I've really been slacking. I've been eating a lot of bad stuff. And like I said before, I was shocked at how easily I did that. In the past few months, if I messed up, if I did bad, I'd be right back the next day on it, either fasting or just, being rigid with what I was eating. And I got right back into the groove, even though I messed up. This time I didn't do that. This time I just kept on going. My mentality slipped to, oh, well, it's the Thanksgiving weekend. So I already messed up on Thanksgiving. So what's the hurt in just keep on going? I can do better later. That's just a terrible attitude. It's a bad mindset, and it could justify just about anything eating wise. And so, yeah, I'm disappointed in myself for that, but all I can do is go forward. I can't change what I've done in the past. All I can do is make an effort to not to do the same thing at the end of December, and not to give in and say, oh, it's Christmas time. Oh, let's just eat whatever I want. No, I need to buckle down. And I don't know. In the past, I haven't had a problem with Christmas. Not eating bad stuff and not giving in on the dinner and the desserts and stuff. But I've been pretty good on Thanksgiving in the past as well. And this year, not so much. So I need to be on guard, especially towards the end of the month. And what's my plan? My plan is to just do what I was doing in November because it was working. However, I did not fast a lot in November, and I need to get back on doing that on a regular basis. So that's a goal that I have, is to get back into my 3 days a week fasting, at least 2 days a week, right? But I'm going for 3 days a week so that I already messed up, I guess, on this Sunday. But starting this week, I can go and do that, make that part of my weekly life, my daily life, and how I eat and what I do. So that's my plan. I'm mostly beef, butter, bacon, and egg, but I can have cheese every once in a while, and other things like sour cream or whatever. But trying to be just faithful to the plan and to walk more. I've thought about joining a rec center, local rec center, so that I can just go do some walking, maybe some swimming. I do enjoy swimming, laps back and forth. I think that's a great way to get good exercise, and it's easier on your body and all that kind of stuff, and I enjoy it. So I might do that. It's a little more expensive than I'd like, but that's probably what I'm going to plan on doing here. Just so I don't have to, and I'm going to start counting my steps. Oh, I forgot to say that. Yeah, I will count my steps starting, I guess it's going to have to be on the second day of December. So anyway, that's my plan. I think I said everything there. How did I do? What was the reckoning like? It was actually better than I thought it was going to be. From the end of October to the end of November, I'm up 3.5 pounds, about 3.6 or something like that. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. I thought I was going to be up 10, 15 pounds based on what I've been eating. Luckily, I think I did well enough previous to that because in that third week, I mean, I was doing well throughout the month. I think I was up. Anyway, I'm not going to go through all the details, but I was doing really well up until Thanksgiving. And so I think because of that, that helped offset the damage that could have been done. Well, there was plenty of damage done. But anyway, not going to rehash all that. But anyway, that's my plan. And going forward, I'm going to finish off the year strong. And, stay away from all those cookies and candies and whatever, eggnog, all that kind of stuff. So that's my story, and I'm going to stick to it. And we will see how I do at the end of December. I hope to have a glowing report, but you'll have these daily videos as we go. All right. Have a good one. Bye.
Okay, Marshall, that's your story, and you better stick to it, all right? We're going to hold you to it because it's the most dangerous time of the year. It starts now, and we got to watch out for it, man. We got to beat it. We can beat it, but it takes, some willpower. It takes some integrity, and I think we got it. Just got to keep it. Don't give in like we did in Thanksgiving, and we'll be better. At least neither of us got serious, didn't gain tons of weight. Both of us kind of gained just a little bit, but with you, I think you ruined your progress that you'd made all month long. With me, I got really lucky and took off a lot of the weight that I had gained right there at the end, and was able to come out with just 3 pounds. But I need to get back down. I need to get back to where I was. I'm not even on Wonderland anymore, and that sucks. So that's my plan. We're going to get there, and we're going to do it in the most dangerous time of the year. Yeah, let's go, baby. All right. We'll see you guys next time on Big Anklevich on Health.